They are the stars of Storage Wars on A&E. They will guest star on Hot in Cleveland Wednesday night on TV Land. Let's bring in Dan and Laura Dotson. Good morning, folks. How are we?
We are.
Good morning, good morning.
Hey, we're doing wonderful, Kelly. Thank you, thank you. Good morning to you.
Good to have you on. How did this whole thing come about, guys? Did TV Land approach you? Did they kind of want to do a Storage Wars storyline? Where did it come from?
Exactly. You know, we had some real big fans out there in TV land that really like Storage Wars and got a hold of our executives. And next thing you know, Danny and I are guest starring on the show and couldn't be happier. It's one of the hottest shows out
Hello,
there.
Dan and Laura.
Well, how you doing, Mike?
Good morning.
I'm good. It's finally good to talk to you guys. We're big fans of
So you
Storage
guys are going
Wars.
to be on Hot in Cleveland playing yourselves, right?
On May 16th, I think that's tomorrow night, 10
Yep.
o'clock. It's an episode on Hot in Cleveland, and it's called Storage Wars.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah, you know, it's usually $1 here, $2 where, and I've got one here now, two now, two, are you two? I got $1 now, two, are you two now, three, and I got $2 here, now $3 where, now $3 going once, twice, gotta go, guess what, not? So I'll let you wait, $2 right over there to Mike. Thank you, Mike from New York. So it's usually just talking it out.
And I love it when you guys give you a rundown of the rules and everything else. I mean, you've got that so memorized.
Oh, yeah.
Every show, it sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, you know, we actually have our company. Danny's a third-generation auctioneer. He's been an auctioneer for 38 years. I've been doing it for 16.
It's called
And-
American Auctioneers. And we
Yes.
also started this national auction portal at storagetreasures.com. And we have auctions all over New York and all over the United States that information, message boards, and if you want to let your listeners know about that, it'd be wonderful.
If you want to go to an auction today or tomorrow, just check it out and you can get there and be there. And, you know, of course, we're on the West Coast, but if you want to come on out, check out American
And of course,
Auctioneers.
you got to remember to pay the lady at the
You know
end.
it, baby. That's right.
Yeah, and so I really could not be prouder of Laura. She's made a great auctioneer, and you know, and she's empowered a lot of women all over the planet.
You know, this season they throw me in there a little bit more, so you're going to see a lot more of Danny and I, and cameras following us around, and he puts me up on the block a few more times. So I'm getting a little bit better. I'm loving it.
Our new show is going to be out on June 5th, season 3, 10 o'clock on A&E, and we're going to be on this Hot in Cleveland tomorrow night, May 16th at 10 o'clock on TV Land, and it's going to be a great episode. It's funny, and I think everybody's going to really enjoy it.
Fantastic. Now, on Storage Wars, there's rumors on the internet that some of those items are planted in the storage lockers to make it a good show, but those are really just what they find when they buy the locker, right?
Absolutely. You know, I get a lot of that. You know, I wish if somebody had proof of that, they'd throw it out there because, you know, we sell more stuff without the camera around. That's better stories than we've ever had with a camera around. And it really kind of hurts my feelings for people to call me a liar and a thief and a cheat because I'm not. And
Our company and our show is a bona fide show, and unfortunately these other shows show their best finds, so theirs might be scripted or set up, but in fact ours are real because we do have all the accounts out here in California.
we've got about 450 accounts. We do about 3,000 sales a year. And we probably sell more units in a month than most people do in their whole career. You know, it's just tens of thousands of units a year. And there's just a lot of stuff out there. Anything from cash to guns to meth lab to dead bodies. You can find any damn thing in a storage. People will store anything, and that's just absolutely the truth.
I think we've sold it all.
Well, it's so interesting to me that people would let their rent lapse on those units and give up such valuable items.
You know, there's a lot of different reasons that people lose their stuff. Sometimes there's multiple people that put stuff in units. Maybe Aunt Doris had her stuff in there, and then little nephew Billy comes and puts stuff right on the top of it, and then maybe something happens to the aunt and nobody ever goes back in there. Maybe there's a divorce. Maybe, you know, people's priorities change when they lose their job and they lose their livelihoods. So you just never know why people put stuff in storage, and it just amazes me. It amazes me how people don't claim a lot of stuff that we find out there.
Or they find out afterward, like Madonna's unit, you know, her assistant put stuff in storage, it sold, it had her personal items, and the person that bought this, you know, made about $450,000, and turns out it was Madonna stuff because it was put in there from an assistant, so you just really never know.
You know, one of my customers last year picked up a big unit. It was full of titanium U.S. Air Force parts, and it had a, I don't know, $400,000 or $500,000 receipt in there that this vendor did. My customer got a hold of the vendor trying to get himself 10 or 20 grand for it, and the vendor says, "We'll give you $1,000 for it." He said, "Forget it," and the U.S. government come and confiscated that from him the next day. They were all over him about that. So, I mean, I don't know why a vendor would leave that kind of stuff in storage either, but you know, it can be anything. Laura sold a set of tables that looked like they were plaster the other day. They turned out to be white jade worth $15,000, and she sold them for $100 because they didn't look like much, but they were
30 feet back in a unit. You couldn't see what it was. It was the only thing in there, and so you just really never know.
Well, love the show. Good luck on Hot in Cleveland tomorrow night, and thanks for a couple of minutes, guys.
Hey, you are very welcome. Thanks for having us anytime.
Yep, took a bite out of that Big Apple. We love you, New York.
Yeah, we just got back from New York. Had a great time. Every time we go, we love it.
Thank you so much. I love the show. Take care.
Thank you.